It's Women's History Month, and we are going to talk about all of the women in the music and entertainment industry who inspire us. If you're just joining us for the first time, my name is Sarah Bradley. I'm the founder of our music, entertainment, and pop culture digital media brand, Setlist Media.
And I'm Neven Setlist's artist and brand relations manager. And this is the Guest List Podcast. Women!
It feels good to be back, and it is great to have you back, Nev. Kayla did a great job guest hosting last month, but I'm so excited that we get to talk about women in music for Women's History Month. And where do we even begin? Like, there are so many artists, like women in the industry. Like,
Speaking of women in music, today, the day that we're filming, is the anniversary of that Maggie Rogers video when Pharrell Williams went to her NYU class. Yeah.
oh my God, that's incredible.
Hey.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what I thought you were gonna say though?
What?
I thought you were gonna say that it's the 20th anniversary of Hannah Montana.
Yeah. It's also that.
Oh my gosh. What a great day for women in music.
Uh, what a great day for women, period.
Happy Women's History Month, y'all. We get the best of both worlds. We get to be in music and we get to watch and enjoy music and pop culture and so many incredible things.
Tai Chi practice and snowboard champion.
Exactly. I was gonna say, let's just think about it. Lyrics like that, sung by a woman like Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, like those Disney girls raised us.
Oh
So,
yeah, the
like,
Grammys,
shout out to Miley, to
Demi
Selena,
Lovato,
to Demi.
Aaliyah. Oh God.
Raven Simone was one of the OGs, Hilary
Wow.
Duff.
Oh, Hilary
I feel
Duff.
like
Going
yeah,
for
I know. And then like the new age Disney girls who became like the pop princesses of the world,
yeah.
like Olivia, Sabrina.
Yep.
We could ramble on and on. But you know, like Nev said, women. you know, may we know strong women, be strong women, raise them. And I think that it's actually really cool as well. Some of the artists that we just named have branched out into business outside of music.
Oh,
And I just think that's really cool. I'm wearing Fenty by Rihanna, and I'm also wearing Rare Beauty, Selena. And, we were just talking off camera about how, like, Billie Eilish and Sabrina and Ariana have their fragrances, and Ariana has REM as well. So I
and
think that's
I
so
wear Sabrina, I wear Sweet Tooth, and I wear Billy by Billie Eilish. I wear both of them.
I love that. I love that. And they're all amazing. And I think that it's so cool that they use the platforms that they've
Oh,
built through, their acting and their singing and all that to make really
bring it
cool
all.
products. I think it's so cool and I think that it's just the coolest thing. And as a fellow aspiring female music entrepreneur, CEO, et cetera,
All the things. All
all
the
the
things.
all the things, I just think it's really cool. Um, Girl power.
Girl power, sisters before misters.
Ooh, cheetah girls, cheetah sisters. Another
Ah,
is hello. Literally? Okay. We're having such a great day, guys, and we're snowballing, we're throwing all the girlies into this episode. They're like, I don't know, it's just like there are so many female artists who we love.
so many.
We don't speak about the industry side as much when it comes to like discussions, but except for like when we have people on. But I do want to highlight that too, because everybody at Setlist who are 99% female, like, shout out Ethan, but since it's Women's History Month, we're going to talk about
Shout out, Ethan.
the girlies.
Uh,
Um, but 99% of our team are young women who are inspired by their favorite artists and wanting to work with artists and be a part of fan culture. And it's what
We love
we've
babies.
built. I
We
know.
love our babies here at Setlist.
I know. And we just got new babies.
I
We're
know,
so
and we have a
excited.
real baby.
Coming up real soon, our girl Fizza.
We have a real baby. I'm so excited.
I know. Baby boy's not here yet, but he's gonna get so spoiled. I'm so excited. Oh my God. But yeah, literally the female like power that is behind Setlist Media.
Oh yeah.
I could cry.
We
Like,
are powered simply just by estrogen. That's it. And nothing else.
well, maybe snacks. We do like snacks.
And a little bit of spite. A little bit of spite.
Just a pinch.
Mostly estrogen, though.
Exactly. But yeah, shout out to the Setlist girlies. Um, there are, gosh, so many things that I do want to say about our brand, and it's just, we yap all the time about it. But it's kind of not always the easiest to put into words exactly how like building this brand and like this team forming and like coming together, especially the way it has, I want to say in like the last year or so. Like
Yeah.
it's really difficult to put into words, but I am
I I
so
I know like
eternally grateful for all of the girls that have been on this team and are on this team, or maybe have moved on to, further their careers with like full-time jobs, or just were like, you know, and like still support us. Like I just appreciate everybody who has ever made Setlist what it is and continues to support it. And yeah.
and I know like I can say this with full certainty of like it relating to every single one of our members, but it's such like a warm and light space in such a male dominated industry, and it's hard sometimes. And I think getting to work on a team that is all but one female
And
is
we
so
do. We love our Ethan so much.
we do. He means so much to
He
us,
means so much to us. Our vertical video king.
but it's so like special and like safe, and I love it. And I think it feels that I would like to hope that it feels that way for all of the
Forever.
members,
Forever.
for
And
everyone.
for all the members, of course. But yeah, no, I'm so glad that you feel that way because that's all I've ever wanted to do with this. Once we started actually building a team, because for a while I was a one woman show over here.
Yeah. Was this
And TGL was something that I started as that original branding. It wasn't necessarily a podcast. I was calling it my YouTube series. But it's now turned into this, and 3 seasons later,
yeah.
we had Chelsea Briggs, who created the Hollywire TV. We had her on as our first season Women's History Month guest, and that meant everything to me. So, Chelsea, if you see this, shout out. I love you so much. And, she really paved the way for me, especially. I would remember like just watching Hollywire Hot Minutes on my phone, like sitting up against my locker in middle school. And, you know, just I never even thought at that point, like, oh, like I could do that too. But then, I got into wanting to be in the music industry and I was like, oh my gosh, that was so cool. Maybe someday I can also do something like that. And,
Yeah.
now here we are.
And I think you especially, like, but Setlist as a whole has given opportunities to those girls that have been criticized and ostracized and called obsessive and weird, and it's given them an opportunity to prove that it's more than that. And it's like a love of the game, for
Absolutely.
words. It's
Yeah.
like my fangirling has turned into my career. And I think that's like the way a lot of, if not all of our members feel that way.
Yeah, and
Like,
we put out well at the time of filming it was yesterday, but when this comes out next week, it'll be a post from last week. We just put out Alexa's op-ed on the importance of fan culture. And this is something ultimately that we want to keep in the set list realm. It's what I founded this off of. Like
fans by fans.
by fans for fans. And we're just gonna continue to take in more fans and hopefully people who find our community find the community within it. Like that's always our goal is to make their favorite artists accessible to them, but then also for them to, find a discussion space like in our comments or just if there's a group of people who really love a certain artist that we work with, we want them to be able to come here and talk about that artist.
Yeah.
Like and I think that's something that has really started to like gain momentum
Yeah, it's
and
important.
it's
It's really
really exciting.
nice, open, and to have that because it really is such like a you see men lose their mind over sports and it's just boys being boys, but a girl cries and loses her mind over an artist and it's obsessive and weird, and I don't think that that's the case. And I think that there's a lot that you can do with that passion when it is put on the right path. And that is what Setlist is. It's that right path. It's the unbridled passion of all of us put together to create this platform. And I think that's really cool. I think what we do is really cool.
I have to agree. That was really, really well said, Nev, and I appreciate you saying that. But
Former English
you,
major, you know.
right, right. But you did bring up a really interesting point, and I do want to bring up sports because I feel
Sports.
like I feel like that's a side of entertainment that we don't normally cover,
Yep.
other than you being like Bills Mafia during football season.
Bills. You know,
Um,
you know what it is now? Go McLaren. Go Lando Norris. It's F1 season, baby.
Meanwhile, I'm over here, the most I know about F1 is Tate McRae's Just Keep Watching from the
Yeah,
F1
like
movie
you have
soundtrack.
no idea. I'm like, two of the Grand Prix got canceled. What are we gonna do?
And I'm like, huh? But I do want to bring up sports because at the end of the day, the sports realm, that is a part of entertainment. Like, the players are out there. The game is the entertainment. And I feel like women in sports is also unbelievably undermined. Like,
Absolutely.
I grew up doing a sport that people don't consider a sport still to this day, you know.
Yep.
And
Because it's
that
female.
they just started the pro cheer league. If you guys have been around for a while, Jared, my season 2 co-host and my best friend, he is a part of the first professional cheerleading league. And that's a really big deal. You know, Cheerleading is recognized by the Olympic Committee as a sport. We have a professional league now, and still to this day, there are people who are like, cheerleading's not a sport. And I'm like, okay, you go try it. But like, apart from
Why do
like,
we not have cheer in the Olympics? I was just thinking about that. Why don't we? I would watch that. Like, I love the Olympics because it's the Olympics, but like,
right.
it's like I sit down and watch figure skating. I would sit down and watch that.
As you said, I love figure skating. It's my favorite Winter Olympic sport.
Uh, Shout out Alyssa Leo.
And the
Love
women's hockey team.
Alyssa and the women's hockey team.
Yes.
You're all married to each other, and it's beautiful. Go Boston
We love
Fleet.
it.
That's for my girlfriend. Go Boston Fleet.
Hey, Elsa. All right. But yeah, no, like women in sports, because I think this is not a fact that I share often. When I was in fifth grade, and you get like the what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like,
Yeah.
I want to be a sportscaster. So yeah, I was always meant to work in media, guys, but that's something like one way or another, I was going to be a woman in a male-dominated field.
Oh yeah.
So, you know,
And you know
here
what?
we are.
Killing it. We're killing it.
Yes, we are. Despite not always feeling that way, because
You're always killing it.
we're it's taken a lot to get to even this point where, I'm back in school getting more education. You've been in school getting your education. And you know, like it's taken a lot to get to this point. I'm really grateful for all of the real world experience that I've had.
Yeah.
We were just very sentimental, you guys, and we were talking about Setlist and women. Woo! But then we got off track, off cam, off tape, and
We had a technical difficulty, or we thought we did.
yes.
We did not, and then so we got on a tangent, and I just need everyone to confirm that Grey's Anatomy has been on far too long.
I mean, hats off to all the people that have been on the show,
How
all the
many times have
seasons.
they had a series finale?
I don't
Was it
know.
like
Candidly, I have not watched an actual episode of Grey's Anatomy other than when it comes up on my For You page on TikTok.
I've never
Like,
watched Anatomy.
you know what? Hats off to all the people that have been on that show all these years.
Oh, I really, and there's like no doctorage.
I fear that I don't have enough knowledge of the show to really give a true and well testament
I
of
don't need to watch it to know.
to the doctorage of I don't know. But you know what? There have been that's the thing, there have been a lot of women that have led that show too. So
Props to them.
big, big round of applause to you guys for having such a show with such longevity, for real. Um, oh my
I
gosh.
just don't know how they still have a budget that like truly, like logistically, how is that show? How many seasons does it have? Hold on.
I think it's up there, in the 20s.
It's up there. They
It
said it's
is up there.
many.
I want to say at least 22. 22. Oh, we'll get to
I want
Miss.
you to know that when you type in how many seasons of the
Is
first
it Grey's Anatomy?
Anatomy,
Yeah.
it's on its 22nd season.
No way. Was I actually right? Did I actually get that?
Yeah, it's on its 22nd season.
That's wild.
Bitch, it's as old as me. It's had 22 seasons, but it's been on since '05.
Wow. That's wild.
It's as old as me. How do they have so many plot lines?
I mean, I guess that's what keeps the show running.
I actually don't know if there are any plot. It's sort of like Supernatural, where it's like you don't really know what's ever going on, but they're hot, so it's fine.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But, 22 seasons, I started singing 22 by Taylor Swift. We would be remiss not to bring her up in an episode about women in music,
Oh
because
my God.
my
Oh,
God.
let's talk about that. And let's
Yeah.
talk about everything she's done behind, and I'm so passionate about this.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
and like I understand some people's takes. Like I'm not like and I've always believed in the fact that artists are human beings and they should not be
Oh,
treated like gods
absolutely.
or idols
We,
or
I
anything.
mean, we've talked about Taylor this season so much, but let's talk
Let's
about
talk about the fact that in every single city she performed in, she donated food to food banks. She
it. Mhm.
gave all of her workers such large bonuses, and then
To the point where they had to silence it in the Eras Tour documentary.
and then she did it again at the end of tour.
Yeah.
She donates money to so many good charities, and it's like she is a billionaire, and like
Hmm.
it's never ethical to be a billionaire, unfortunately, but she knows what to do with it, and she tries to do good things with it. And then people want to be like, "Oh, well, I never see her talking about it." Well, that's almost like it's the fucking point.
Right.
We're not supposed to
Because
do that.
here's the thing, if she did talk about it, they'd be like, "Oh my God, she's so performative."
Right. Right. Right.
So I might not be a diehard Swiftie that has figured out every single Easter egg about everything she's ever done in her life, but like I will stand 10 toes down for that woman. Like I look up to her as a woman in music business.
A lot of this
Yeah.
doesn't say how much she's donated, which I
Oh
mean,
gosh, no.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
And then
she,
also just like, finally she's, found her forever with Travis, which is amazing. Can we talk about like how much that took with like the press and the media and every person, whether they're a fan or, the opposite of a fan, chiming in about her like relationships and love life? Like, because
yeah.
it happens to so many people, but it happened to Taylor Swift.
Hey, and like, here's the thing: someone's relationship is none of your business.
Right.
Just
Like,
because they post about it publicly
how would
does
you
not make
feel?
it your business.
Right. You're probably not a celebrity or a public figure watching this. If you are, hi, have your people reach out to our people. Let's get this going.
Oh,
But
let's talk.
let's talk. Nevin's our brand and artist relations manager. Let's get things moving. But, you know, majority of you watching this probably are not celebrities or public figures. How would you feel if, you know, even 4,000 people had an opinion about your relationship? Even 2,000 people. That's like, maybe
And
about
it's
the amount of
your business.
Instagram followers you might have. But like, these people who are celebrities and public figures could have millions of people talking about their relationships every day, good, bad,
It's your
you
business.
know. This person should be with this person, they're with this person, and like I don't like that person for that. Like you don't know them. Like
Yeah. Hey, so here's the thing, guys. You don't know celebrities. You know what they post online. You do not know them. And I think that is a very big like issue. In,
especially for women.
yes, especially is that these people think that they know celebrities and that they deserve something from these people that artists owe everyone something.
And you know what,
No,
like, I'm sure we've both been like guilty of it before. Like, oh, like, did you hear so and so broke up? Did you
yeah.
hear oh, like, what do you think? Like, this person might be with this person. Like, have you
Oh, I
heard that?
was like Paul Revere when I found out that Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau were dating. I said, "Everybody listen!
Right?
The British are coming! The Canadians are coming!" Like,
But like, we've all been guilty of it, but like it gets to a point.
it gets to a point.
It gets to a point, and like, yeah, it's amazing, like what the Taylor Travis relationship has done,
Yeah.
especially like her first season being an NFL WAG. Like, we heard so much about how
Shout out Wags.
like
Shout
dads
out
and
Wags.
daughters were, bonding
Yeah.
because the girls wanted to watch football with their dad, because what if Taylor was there? Or like because Taylor's dating a football player, they want to watch with their dad. Like, so that's really cool.
And let's
And
talk about how it
growing up, I loved watching football with my dad even before Taylor Swift was in the Wives and Girlfriends Club.
but let's
But
talk about how much money it made them, how much viewership went up. They want to
Mhm.
complain about it, but now people are watching sports.
Right.
Not that people weren't watching sports before, but now you have such a larger audience. It's like what Niall Horan said. Like he wants golf to be a more like more than just a rich white man sport.
Which is, yeah, really
Um,
cool. Oh wait,
I sorry to
speaking of
disappoint you.
Niall,
I don't play golf though.
right? But speaking of Niall, can we talk about dinner party?
Yes, no, he confirmed that it's about like when him and
I
Amelia met.
know.
I thought that was really cute.
We love a lover boy. Oh,
I love him. I love Sherlock. You're in the dark.
oh yes.
Oh,
I was like, wait a minute.
unbelievable.
I was like, wait a minute.
My favorite clip of him is when he's on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon
Hmm.
and he's reading The Night Before Christmas, but in a bunch of different accents.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Favorite clip of
It's
him.
so funny. But like, speaking of Niall Horan, we're gonna bring up One Direction. Like, Twitter was basically created by the One Direction girlies.
Hmm.
Like, again, bringing it back to the fangirls and like, how they kind of run media. Like,
Yeah. You want to talk about the Heathrow Airport incident?
are we gonna
I
talk
know
about the Heathrow
one of
incident?
those girls works for the FBI now.
Case in point. You know,
Is that
not
a good thing to do?
not in
We are
a
not supporting that.
no, no, we're not supporting it at all. But like, not even music related. For the uninitiated, when the One Direction days were at their peak, at their height, there were fans who hacked into the security cameras in London Heathrow just to like get footage of the
To
One
watch
Direction,
them at their gate.
just to watch them. Yep, just to watch them at their gate. And like Nev said, one of the girls that did that now works for the FBI.
Uh,
So that's pretty freaking cool.
and like this could be a lie, but like the girl who wrote that letter, the sorority letter from University of Maryland, isn't she like a CEO now or something?
For those who know, you know. We love a Delta Gamma here. Anchor down, baby! I'm a proud DD. But I think that let's find out.
I could be.
I should know this because
And if she's not, somebody get her a job right now.
right. Um, hold on, let me find out what this girlie is up to.
Speaking of, I was reading this NBC News article about Taylor. She donated a bunch of money to the American Heart Association after her dad had a quintuple bypass surgery. Shout out
Yeah.
American Heart Association,
Yeah,
twin.
you know,
Anyone who has a resting heart rate of 95 like I do, unite.
or
Let's
who
guys.
or who has lost a parent to heart disease.
Yes. That's probably more important.
You know. No, but like both are important and both are, great causes, great reasons to support the American Heart Association. So, AHA, if y'all want to work with us, let's connect. Yeah.
My heart doesn't work. Let's be friends.
I'm not gonna say my piece on the internet, but if you know, you know.
She donated to the American of Country Music. Uh,
Hmm.
the American of Country Music. Sorry for the remix. The Academy of Country Music. I don't think people like comprehend how much $1 million is. I know I don't. Like to see 1 million in like units, like it doesn't really compute to my brain, but like it's a lot. It's so much.
Yeah, that is very true.
But did you know that Michael Jackson holds the Guinness World Record for the most charities supported by a pop star?
That's very cool.
It is estimated he gave hundreds of millions to the NAACP, UNICEF, and Taylor Swift donated like $2 million in just like the spirit of Christmas. I don't know to what. I didn't see that, but
Because in her heart is a Christmas tree farm.
where the people will come to dance under sparkling lights, bundled up in their mittens and coats, and the cider will flow.
It's
So,
very true. So,
guys, Christmas is only a few months away.
Neven, stop, please. I barely recovered from the last holiday special in 12 days. I need a little more time. Guys, give us
I
a
know,
little more time.
so hectic.
We're still closer to the third annual than the fourth annual. So, but if you want to go back and watch it, if you're feeling a particular magical holiday feeling, it's there for you.
It is.
It's been waiting for you.
Now, I can't lie to you guys. I am afraid to butcher their names. Um, but the voices of Huntrix from K-pop Demon Hunters were
Yes.
just named Billboard's 2026 Women of the Year.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know. They're going up, up,
Up,
up.
up. It's their moment.
It's their moment. They're gonna be gold. Speaking of women, American Girls all over the world.
What a song.
I've seen it in stages. It's all that I've heard. My friends are in love with American Girls.
As they should be. Absolutely.
And I've always said that. I've
Yeah.
always,
Oh yeah.
um,
No, it was Nevin first, and then
guys,
Harry.
So I've been having this problem every time Harry Styles releases music. He keeps stealing things that I've already said before. Yeah, let's talk Kisco. Let's
Please.
talk Are You Listening Yet? Um, let's talk pop because the reaction that Brittany Broski had to that was so real and valid. What the
Brit
fuck is
Brittany
wrong?
Broski, another like fan,
Brittany fucking Broski.
another like fan who made a huge media career now. Like,
Brittany Broski, I doubt you're watching this and I doubt you'll ever see this. Somebody clip this and post it and tag her. I love you. You are my inspiration for everything I do and I post. And I think that if you really wanted to, we could be best friends. I think it could work.
you hear that, girl?
We're both blonde. We're both funny.
I'm
I
keeping a
don't really
list for you.
have
I'm
any
keeping track.
I don't have that many more promising attributes.
You have so many promising attributes.
I have two. Two more. Does anyone get the joke?
I think so.
Just crickets.
Well, that's because we don't have a live studio audience yet.
I'm gonna get a laugh track.
It's time for Notable News!
Following up about Kisco, we have coming up Niall's
Album. He
third
announced.
album. Third
Yeah,
album. The
third.
Movie.
That's crazy.
Chris.
Yeah. He
Um,
announced what countries? Ireland, UK, and Europe?
I think.
I think so, which is really exciting. Which
Yeah, Zayn's going
good.
on tour.
Louise on tour.
My lovely Louis.
You know, of course, it's not new.
Together is coming up.
It is. It is. New Heights. I did not say new news.
And we did have the Netflix special,
Yep. Harry's Manchester one night only.
One Night in Manchester. If you guys didn't watch it, you're missing out. Go watch it. I've
It was
watched it.
very fun. It was very fun indeed. I feel like this is going to be a relatively short noteful news,
Yeah.
but you know,
Breaking noteful news. One of my rats is just watching me from the cage. She says, "Where's my snack? I want my banana."
if they need their snacks, maybe we should get to wrapping this up. So I guess the rat news will be closing us out, and
Rat news.
gonna we're gonna go from rat news to wrapping the episode. So let's do that. Let's wrap this thing up. We love being women. We love being women in music. Happy Women's History Month, you guys. Comment down below. Let us know who your favorite female artists are and the women in the music industry who
Let
inspired you.
us know your favorite woman. Name your favorite woman.
Name a woman.
Name a woman.
If you want to keep up to date with all the things that we are doing over at Setlist, our Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, which I guess is now X, is at Setlist Media. And we have an additional Instagram for the podcast, which is at TGL Pod. And if you're watching this, you already know that you can find us on YouTube and Spotify. We will see you guys next month. And don't forget that you should be respectful to women every month. Bye!